Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So nice to see you all here. I'll just check that we are live. I think so. So my heart's really going today. I don't know why it's doing that. It doesn't normally do that. It's got used to doing these things, but I think it must be this energy's pretty something. There we are. Super duper. That all looks good. So, I can hear my Facebook thing clicking away. Let me just go and turn that off. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to call on Sarah, ask her to come in and overlight our meditation. And if it feels good to you, you can also call on Sarah to come and presence herself with you. If you like, you can light a candle to her, which I might just do if I can find my mattress. Yes, I can. It's always a really nice way to bring her in. Just take some nice, calming, deep breaths. And really feel the space where your physical body occupies. Really feel like where your body is. And when we do this, it naturally grounds us a little bit more. It naturally helps us embody our physical body with all of that which we are. And inviting Sarah in kind of quadruples that process. So for about half an hour today, I'm going to talk to you about the green flame and do a meditation with you so that you can both get a bit of an idea cognitively of what it is and also energetically experience it. And even if you've worked with this energy, which I know some of you have before, you might find it feels a little bit different today. We'll see. So I've been working with Sarah's flame for, I don't know, 15 years or so. But in the last, say, half of that time, she started to show me there was different aspects to her flame. And there's three aspects. There's a white flame, there's a violet flame, which is very lilac, and there's the green flame. And we've been working with anchoring these energies into the earth grid for the last few years, because it's helping us step up. You might hear a lot of people talking about taking downloads and all this kind of thing. One really important part of doing that work is actually building a new set of energy lines on the earth that support our evolutionary and ascension process. And this is a lot to do with that. I'll just ask Sarah which way to go from here. Okay, she's asking me to channel her. so I'll do that. Perhaps she wants to explain some of it direct herself rather than me do it. So here we go. I'll go quiet for a few moments, and then when I talk again, it will be Sarah that I'm channeling. Blessings, I am Sarah. It is indeed a momentous time to work with these energies. Understanding the mysteries of spirit and matter are becoming more and more important in your spiritual development as you learn how to master your skills of manifesting spirit into matter. And this is partly what this is about today, that we have come to share with you these energies. Now, you will hear many people talking about manifestation. And I wish to straight away disperse the illusion of glamour, of having many things. This is not what this energy is about. This is not about acquiring more and more and more shiny objects, as many are involved with currently in Western and other societies. Manifesting spirit into matter and matter into spirit is about truly building the divine upon the earth, making your divine blueprints that are inside yourself at the deepest parts of your being manifest outside of yourself on the earth. There is much illusion and glamour to be wafted away, even in the spiritual communities that you are in. And yet your heart can see it. Your heart can have the true vision of what in your discernment is right for you. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Today we will immerse you in the green flame, this aspect of the archetypal energy that I represent, that is just so good for you, for the human body, for the earth. My presence will come up again during the meditation, but for now, I leave you with my blessings. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, amen. Well, I wasn't expecting Sarah to pop up there, but she did. That was a good point she was making. So to talk about the green flame a bit more, green is the energy of nature, the healing of the forest, and the power of magical manifesting. This energy, we can say, comes from Gaia. It is part of her magic. And I'll explain a little bit more about that. So I went for a walk this morning, and this little bit of trees behind me, I took a picture on my walk. It's a point near some ponds that are full of spring water, where there's some natural, like paving stone, very old, and there's an amazing energy that comes up there through these stones. It's very, very elemental. It's a power point, and if you stand on it, you can actually feel like your energy like filling up with heat. You can feel your body like filling up with heat, and it tingles until it goes all the way up. And I picked a rune to go on my walk to help me with doing this meditation today, and I got this rune here. And the Scandinavian name for this rune is Yo, which is E-O-H, and it has many, many meanings, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But so I was having this walk, and I went and stood on this energy point, and then I had an illumination, and that illumination was about the process of matter and spirit. And it was that spirit, we can think of spirit like coming down to earth. Because I think most of us have probably heard of this idea that, you know, matter is spirit made manifest. And the idea was that like spirit comes down like looking for a place to stay. And then matter, or the earth, like welcomes it and receives it. And you could even say like becomes pregnant with it and then gives birth to it. And that was a different idea for me, because I think I've thought of spirit just like moving down the layers and becoming heavier and heavier in the density and then just becoming matter. And this was very different. This was like spirit coming down and earth like receiving it. And then in that receiving, there's this alchemy and pregnancy and giving birth, and then something is alive at the end of it. And this green flame energy actually is the process of that happening. The weaving of spirit into the matter of the earth, and the matter of the earth into spirit, this very dynamic process, is what the green flame is about. And so we can imagine that like separated spirit and matter, when they're separate, doesn't work. Nothing really happens. Life isn't created from that. But when the spirit and the matter becomes one, and with all of that earth kind of rich, deep, dark fecundity, then they become and create one and create life. And the green flame is that energy of matter receiving spirit and weaving them together. So there's a number of things that sort of made sense to me then, because I've been trying to work this energy out for years. And I know what it's good for. I know that it's good for healing the body. I know that it's good for manifesting things. And I know that Sarah has an ability to weave things into the earth plane from spirit. But I didn't quite understand how it all worked together and the processes that were actually going on. So I'll just say a little bit about the anchoring, and then we'll go into the meditation. on the next full moon, on the 9th of October, we are going to be working to anchor this energy into the new earth grid. And you might say, well, you know, why? You know, what's the point of that? Well, it's because it's not here on the earth grid at this present time. We want to bring it down to this density of matter so that it surrounds us, so that we don't have to like go up really high in order to get it and bring it down. It'll actually be accessible for us all around us. And this is why we've been anchoring in these energies. We're kind of building a new software grid, and there's a lot of this work going on at this time. And there's particular places where this green flame wants to be anchored in. One of them is an ancient temple in Malta called Tarhagrat in Emgar. One of the places is Nganalong, also known as Hanging Rock, and that's in Victoria in Australia. And one of those places is Serpent's Mound in Ohio in the US. And all these places have stepped forward and said, yes, I am willing to be a receptacle for this energy and ground it into the earth grid. And it won't be the only places where it comes down, but they're the ones that are willing to be the focus for our group. And when we do these anchorings, we work with the angels, we work with the elementals, we work with all of the different kingdoms, and it's really, really powerful. It's really something. And when we do these anchorings, we become I can't think of a good word. I suppose a flame keeper is one of them. We become a channel for that flame so that we hold it very, very strongly within our physical energy body. So this rune, it is sometimes called the rune of the world tree, which is Yggdrasil in Old Norse. And one of the ways that we can see it is that this is spirit and this is matter. And it's holding the two together. And this rune has actually just come forward to me in the last week and said that it is a rune that can represent Sarah's energy. And when it did, I was a little confused. But I knew that they would show me bit by bit what that means. And today I've got the first piece because I asked for this rune to help me with the walk that I was going on for the meditation today for our green flame energy. And this is representing, one of the things it is representing, because the runes represent many, many different things. It's representing that energy of matter receiving spirit and weaving them together into oneness, which I love. I love that. I love that so much. So without any further ado, I am going to call on Sarah, get her to overlight me, and we'll do this meditation together. So feel yourself coming into a place of rest, of becoming a little quieter in your body and heart and soul and mind. You can ask Sarah to help you with this if you like. And bring Sarah's presence all around you, all around you, all around you. And imagine that we are coming into the forest together. A place of many trees. And if you like, you can stay at the edge of the forest, or you can imagine a clearing, large or small, in the forest, or you can imagine yourself surrounded by many trees in the forest, or even imagine one of those magical places where you get a big dip in the forest, like a cauldron surrounded by trees. Whatever it is, imagine something that works really well for you, that feels really good for you. You could even be on a mountain looking down at the forest, if that works for you. Feel your whole body start to relax now, ready to receive this energy of Sarah's green flame, this energy that is aligned with nature in its purest form. Energy of the forest, of the trees, of the plants, and not only of the plant kingdom, but all of the kingdoms that are alive, and the life force that flows between all of those kingdoms. Imagine now what that life force might look like. Imagine how it might feel. You might see it coming up from the center of the earth, from the Ascended Gaia, Mother Earth. You might see it flowing up through your feet. All of this love and nurturing. You might see it coming down to you from the trees above or below. But just imagine now that energy of divine life, that energy of the divine life force flowing to you, and which already runs in your veins, which is already within you. That which is within and that which is without, this beautiful energy of the life force. They resonate with each other, you and everything else that is alive on the earth, in a beautiful way. It's not overwhelming, there's just the commonality of the beauty of this energy. And then come back now to your own space, where you are surrounded perhaps by the energy of the forest, or in a beautiful garden full of plants. And see Sarah take form in front of you, and holding out to you in her hands is this green flame. You can feel the energy of it already straight away in your heart. She's holding it out to you, especially for you. And you can take that flame now from her hands and scoop it up into your palm, and then very gently and carefully place it within your heart. Feel this beautiful energy in your heart, this green flame. Maybe it feels a little strange, a little new, or maybe it feels beautiful and wonderful straight away. But whichever way you feel it, open up your heart and allow it to enter in. Breathe it into your heart. Fan the flame, Sarah's green flame. Take a deep breath into your heart, allowing this flame to grow and expand. Keep taking deep, deep breaths into your heart, and if you haven't already done it, place your hands over your heart to support this beautiful process of the green flame growing inside of you, inside of your heart chamber. Feel it expanding out now more and more and more as you are being given this gift of creativity, of manifestation of life. Feel it expanding out from your heart further and further and further and further. Keep breathing into your heart and expanding it out until it fills the whole of your being, until it reaches above your head and beneath your feet and all around you, all around you, all around you. If you like, you can imagine it pulsing through your veins, being in all the cells of your body and the muscles and the tissue and the skin. Send it to any place where you in particular want healing. And all is well. All is well. All is well. You might imagine that Sarah, her presence still with you, is standing by you and stroking your hair, or placing her hands upon your shoulders, or holding any place in your body that needs extra healing with this green flame. And allow Sarah to direct it wherever it needs to go, wherever it needs to go, wherever it needs to go. And all is well, all is well, all is well. Keep breathing it into your heart, fanning the flames. Fanning the flames of Sarah's green flame. And then when you feel you have a little extra of this energy to spare, perhaps you might also like to imagine a situation in your life that is perhaps devoid a little of life force and needs an extra spark of something. And imagine this situation in front of you now. And send this green energy either straight from your heart or from your heart and down through your arms and out through your hands. And into this situation. See, feel, or imagine, or just simply have the intent that this situation in front of you is being filled with Sarah's green flame now. It could be something that's happening in your personal life or your work life. It could even be your bank account. I don't know. Whatever it is that you sense is lacking in this vital life force, send some of this green flame to that situation now. Feel the blessings flowing, the blessings of life force, of life itself. Magical manifestation and healing, doing its work here on the earth plane. And all is well. All is well. All is well. You can also ask Sarah for help in this matter. She is always willing to help, but just needs to be asked. Sarah has a very shamanic and magical nature. And she has much power and ability at her fingertips to assist when we open the door for her to come in. Let these situations dissolve now. Release them in your imagination and bring your attention back to your body again. And imagine how it would be if the earth was filled through its energy lines with Sarah's green flame, with particular places on the earth being a rich deposit for assimilating those energies and also being responsible for keeping them flowing, a little like the heart pumping out the lifeblood. So these places will pump out these green energies of Sarah's flame. And know that in the days and weeks ahead, this process will be growing and growing. Sowing the seeds, making it possible for now and future generations to receive these energies on the new earth in greater and greater amounts. And all is well, all is well, all is well. Feel yourself grounded now, down through your feet, down into the earth. Feel yourself in your physical body, fully embodied, fully integrated as much as you can be in this present moment. Give your thanks to Sarah. Give your thanks to your spirit guides and heavenly helpers, your guiding spirits, whoever they are. Feel yourself gently coming back for your full consciousness once again. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath, open your eyes, and perhaps move your body and stretch a little bit to help you come back into waking consciousness once again. So I hope everybody is coming back and coming around now. And I just wondered if there's anybody on the Zoom call that wants to say anything, that wants to share anything that they experienced. You can also drop things into the chat or on the comments on Facebook, although whether I'll see the comments, I have problems keeping up with the live on there. Am I hearing somebody? Barry.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. That was really beautiful. And precious is the word I've got. Like, so gentle and innocent and pure and really precious. As if someone puts like a newborn little bird in your hands, you know, and it takes a certain delicate, considered energy to hold something so precious. Yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, I love that. I love that. And yes, there's something very, very simple about this energy. It's almost like stripping all of the extraneous stuff away and just going back to like the original perfection of it. Yeah. I just saw something in the chat here. Where's that gone? Monica from India. She says it felt so gentle and nourishing. Thank you so much for this. Oh, I can really feel it sort of in the it is actually like in the physical heart that I'm feeling it. Did you want to say something, Cheryl?
I did. That was really beautiful. I felt as though it opened something that has already been there. It reawakened something. It's very familiar to me. And I just heard the words welcome home. So this is going to be an interesting journey. Thank you.
That's lovely, Cheryl. Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, you're exactly right. You know, this is something that is already within us. And as we are now moving more and more firmly into the age of Aquarius, we are being kind of given the keys to these energy streams, because we can't manifest our blueprints, that are our divine blueprints that are within us, without these keys. We need these energies, and Sarah is an Ascended Master Guide who's come to work with us, to help us with this, to walk at our sides and encourage us, give us hope, which is so important in the times that we're living in. And also to give us kind of technological help as well. Through things like this meditation, it gives us like direct tools to be able to work with this and receive the inspiration and the creativity that we need. This green flame energy opens up so much creativity. I can't begin to tell you. So be prepared for that. And then for those of you who want to work with the anchoring it into the earth grid, we're going to be doing that on the 9th of October. If you want to find out how to book that, if you don't have the details already, that is on my website, rachelgoodwin.dk, RACHELGOODWIN.dk, because I'm in Denmark. And yeah, we'll be doing that on the next full moon, and that is going to be phenomenal. And if you like earthwork, come and join us. It's really something. Has anybody got any questions that they wanted to ask about the things that I've said? Or Lucretia?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
All right, well, there's drilling outside my window. I'm in New York City, so
I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Good. So I just wanted to say that I too I just felt really special. I felt um, the guidance that she was sharing about the fact that manifestation is not necessarily what we think it is, that there's this illusion that we're supposed to be getting this and manifesting this, that, and the other. And the direction was live your purpose. Live, what are you here for? In my mind, this is what I was picking up. This blueprint that that we speak about is so critically important.
Mm.
And I've been kind of in that space, feeling like, you know what, it's time. I need to do something. There has to be something. I know I have a purpose beyond what I'm doing, and I want to do it. And this morning, I mean, just the guidance and also just the gentleness in which it was expressed, that meant so much to me, because I'm in an environment where it's not like that.
Yeah.
And so just that gentleness of feeling that maternal feminine power come through, it was beautiful. I loved it. And I thank you for that, for, you know, allowing me to experience it today. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you
And I
so
have no
much.
idea of what a room is. I know I've seen it before. I've seen it in my reading, but I have no clue. So I'll be Googling that.
Sorry, you've got no idea of what
Room,
is?
you said RUME, right? Isn't it a room that?
Oh, a rune. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's far removed from my experience.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's they are the ancient letters that the Old Norse worked with. So it's sort of like the way we spell our letters now. It was like before then. So from about, I mean, they used them in Scandinavia up until the medieval times, but it's how people used to write to each other. Yeah. Yeah. And they used them for magic and healing and all sorts of things. So they're fantastic. So yeah, that did make me think of a couple of things. So yeah, I because Sarah kind of cuts through the crap, in a very simple and direct way, and we get distracted by so much glamour and illusion in our capitalist society. I don't know, materialistic society. I mean, whatever sort of words that you use that you all understand it. And there's so much to get distracted by it, and it is only by shifting our consciousness that we are going to birth something else. We can't fight against the system. That's not going to get us anywhere. That's just going to waste a lot of energy. We need to create something new from inside of ourselves, and we're going to do that together as a collective, as a group, and by coming from these really pure divine energies. So thank you so much for joining today. Anna's written, thank you for this meditation, and those are lovely insights, Lucretia. Thank you. So it's wonderful to be able to share all of this with you today. I'll just have a little look on Facebook. Annette Vance said, taking us back to the simplicity of life. Love the explanation of the green flame. Really got it. Thank you. Precious moments. Thank you so much, Annette, because, I get these things come to me and then I try and express them and it never really sounds anything like, because when you get these things and they're illuminated, it's so clear, and then trying to use words, blah, 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 it's really hard to know if it is making any sense. Gwen saying hi, she's from Brooklyn. We've got a few people coming from New York today, that's great. And Sergio is saying deep gratitude, Rachel. Amber Wells says, yes, it was such a gentle, loving energy. I got insight into something that's not been easy for me, but I understand more of myself and my journey in the most loving, gentle way. I came on right when you started the meditation. I'm so grateful to jump on when I did. Thank you. Well, there'll be the replay in the group, and I will also put a replay on YouTube as well. So it'll be there, and I'll be sending replay out to everyone who's signed up to get it. But thank you all. Yeah, Sarah really came through in a very gentle way. She's not always like that. She can be a woman to be reckoned with, really a woman of force and strength and power, and I really love her for that as well. So lots of blessings, everybody. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. See you again. Bye.